Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Bracket Up, where we discuss the mundane to the slightly less mundane. Today's episode is a bit of a return to form, as we've got an absolute shitload of entries, 60 of them to be exact, and there's some of the best TV theme songs / opening title sequences of all time. We came up with 60. We could probably do another episode in a few months with 60 more of them, because there's a whole load that we didn't put on here. They're just as good as the ones that are on here, but we'll start with this 60 first. I'll introduce everybody, and then we will jump right into it. As usual, the man next to me with the best name in the whole wide world, it's Andy Misek. Andy, no hockey jersey today. What gives?
Well, the Hawks aren't playing. We're not doing a sports-themed podcast, so I don't want to be sweating in a big old jersey.
Wow, downright intelligent of you. I love it. Good choices. All right, next to Andy, Red Dead Dave Holloway. How are you today, Dave?
I'm good. I'm watching some more GTA role-playing stuff. I just found out that Andy Milonakis is on that server. He plays a rapper known as Little Earth.
It's a name I haven't heard in so long. Little Earth. All right, awesome. I'll check that out after we finish recording. Next to Dave is the Giggle King himself, Mr. Julian Griffin. Julian, how are you today?
I'm good. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we got you.
Okay. I was having issues. I'm cool. Just a lot of blasts from the past. So I'm excited to do this thing today.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed seeing stuff that I hadn't seen in decades and stuff I've never even seen before. It's good stuff. So we've got 60 entries, which means that the vast majority of these are going to be play-in rounds before we get to the round of 32. So I think there's only going to be like 4 actual entries that moved down to round 2 and got a first round bye. We'll worry about those later. Let's start with the play-in rounds. Our very first one at the top, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme song against Malcolm in the Middle. A couple of heavyweights for our first matchup, if I say so myself.
Malcolm in the Middle done by They Might Be Giants, which is a fantastic band.
One of these I like significantly more, and it's probably the one most people don't. Yeah.
There's one I like a lot more too, but
I think it's the opposite.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that I know what 2 you're talking about.
Yeah. Every time they say Rita has escaped, we need to form a team of teens with attitude.
Yeah.
Nothing says the mid-90s like people with attitude.
Like they straight up say like how the marketing team is thinking. Like, you know what kids this year like? Attitude.
Teens with attitude.
We make money with attitude.
I mean, you look at the early 90s, it's like, and late 80s, the Ninja Turtles, Sonic, they all had attitude. Power Rangers just came right out and said what they were thinking.
You got wonderful spin-offs of Power Rangers, like tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills.
Is that real?
That's real. I might have gotten the title wrong. It's tattooed alien fighters from Beverly Hills.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Why didn't you put that in? I would love to see that.
I didn't know about it until this morning.
I only know of Mighty Morphin. I know there's like 100 spin-offs, but
Right. That's why I thought you
Well,
were
it's not
going.
an official spin-off. It's a rip-off.
Oh.
There's differences.
Yeah.
Well, just for the sake of like a million play-in rounds, I'm just gonna put my vote for Power Rangers right now.
Mine's Malcolm in the Middle.
As expected. Those were the 2 we knew.
I loved the show Malcolm in the Middle so much. Great show. And I didn't really like Power Rangers is just silly, goofy shit. But the theme song, oh my God, it's so catchy.
It's good.
Oh, it's so good. I gotta go Power Rangers, and I'm sorry, because Malcolm's is so good too.
No, this one's a hard one for me. But
Going Power Rangers. It's obvious.
My man, I knew Julian was on board with me too.
I didn't even have to say anything.
I felt it.
All right, Power Rangers on super quick. Next up, the Golden Girls against Nathan For You. Two shows at the opposite end of the humor spectrum.
Oh
I'd say.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But we're
Um,
doing theme songs and Golden
Yeah.
Girls. A bop.
I gotta
It
say,
Definitely
is.
the better of the two.
Golden Girls is the better song,
Mhm.
but the Nathan For You are one of. So I'll say one of the few shows I haven't seen at least an episode of prior to this.
It's so good.
That made me want to actually watch the show.
Yeah,
it is
for
the
the- for-
perfect setup.
The concept of Nathan For You is like all those like bar rescue, like, oh, we're gonna go in to save this failing company by, giving them good marketing and like teach their employees how to do whatever they need to do. Except it's a fake reality TV. It's a reality TV show in that the people on the show don't know they're in a comedic show. They think they're in like a bar rescue, but instead it's Nathan giving terrible advice to companies. Like there was a coffee shop that had a rebranded to Dumb Starbucks as a parody of Starbucks to get people to come in. I think like in the first episode, they convinced an ice cream shop to have poop flavored ice cream to get people to come in to try it.
The,
The
It's
show
a great
sounds
show.
Great. The
The
show
best
sounds
is-
really great, but
the
like
best
Yeah.
though in the
looking at the
theme.
intro, I feel like I'm just watching something I could see on Facebook. I feel like I'm watching
Yeah,
one of
Golden
those
Girls is
Facebook-
easily the
I'm
better
choosing
intro.
Golden Girls. It's a better intro.
No, but the
Yeah.
Nathan For You though, I'm also choosing Golden Girls.
Me too.
The Nathan For You, when they show the shoe display and they show it as the pyramid. It's so good, and that's in the intro.
Yeah.
So
Fun
stupid.
stuff. All right, Golden Girls on to the round of 32. Next up, King of the Hill against Kingdom Hospital. Kingdom Hospital, a show I'd never heard of before.
This is one of
Same.
Bill's. I wish he was here to kind of talk about it, but also one of the only shows I haven't seen at least one episode of. But it ain't no King of the Hill.
Yeah. It seems interesting. Like I'd be interested in seeing what Kingdom Hospital is, but King of the Hill is a classic.
I'll say, as somebody who's never seen the show, the intro did not engage me enough to even care what the show is about. I could have Wikipedia'd it and figured it out. I didn't care.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
So King
boom.
of the Hill.
Yeah, King of the, is this a King of the Hill suite?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, Bill. I wasn't feeling it.
Show sucks,
All
Phil.
right. Matchup number 4, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, an all-time
Ooh.
classic, against
Ooh.
Beetleborgs, another all-time
Ooh.
classic.
Look, this is
So
when
easy.
before we started, I said there were going to be some good themes. I didn't say good shows, good themes that were kicked out early.
I forgot how great it was with the Beetleborgs, where they just all of a sudden pop up with one of the monsters going Beetleborgs.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold up though.
No,
At
no,
all.
it's
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 bad.
I mean, look.
this is another stomp.
nothing
Yeah.
rhymes.
Seriously,
in the
'cause, like,
Beetleborgs
when you
song.
hear the line in West Philadelphia, everybody starts singing along.
Yeah, I mean,
Everyone does.
I would say the mark of a good theme is one that I haven't heard in probably a decade, and I still know all the lyrics to.
So the
Fresh
Beetleborgs
Prince.
theme song.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Fresh Prince is
No,
up there is probably one of the better ones.
he's heard the Beetleborgs theme song within the decade, so
Yeah,
Oops, disqualified.
I mean, is this a clean sweep? This should
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
a stopping.
yeah.
Man, Beetleborgs got a bad.
This almost
matchup
feels
there.
like we actually set the seatings right to get rid of the easy ones, and
Oh,
least,
oh
yeah,
no,
so far.
I have some problems with some like really tough
maybe later on,
choices.
but right now,
I think Beetleborgs would go further if it was matched up against one of the next two. I'll say that.
yeah, okay.
All right, next up, Mad Men versus Daredevil, the Netflix TV series.
Look,
I really enjoyed the Daredevil one. I love the simplicity of it. Melting buildings.
the Daredevil show, at least the
The
first two
Daredevil show
seasons,
was great.
was great. I loved it. I don't really care for its overly bloatedly long, uninteresting theme.
Your loss.
It's blood.
I'm
in
not
the
a big
dark.
fan of the the show, and I think like there's like a new modern opening style that Daredevil has, where like it's like this CG kind of model almost thing that's getting filled in or revealed. There's another one on this list that's like that, and I think it's maybe my least favorite of those that I've seen. Some of them aren't even on this list. But I don't know. I wasn't wild about the Mad Men one either.
I think the Mad Men one is kind of cool. It fits kind of the context of the show as well. I haven't seen a ton of it, but I took a screenwriting class, and this was a show we talked about a lot. So I'm gonna go with Mad Men. I kind of like it. I wish Beetleborg smashed up against one of these. It would have gone further.
Yeah, I'll throw my vote in for Daredevil, even though I don't think it's going to move on.
We haven't heard much from Julian on the two.
I like the Daredevil, but I think Mad Men is like way more interesting, and I like the song better. So I'm voting Mad Men.
I'm gonna skip through the Mad Men one real quick just to get a refresher.
It's yeah, I'll let you watch it. Daredevil though, like shed on its
I want to go
sting.
with the Mad Men one.
Oh, cool. Good. I don't have to fill the time.
Beautiful.
Oof.
This is going to be a tough one for you.
Oof.
This is gonna be a tough one for me.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers against the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song.
So I believe Julian put in Chippendale Rescue Rangers, but when Bill texted me his picks last night, he texted me, he's like, wait, I forgot Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I'm like, don't worry, it's in. He's like, good, because that song slaps.
It does. It hits hard. Those like early 90s, late 80s cartoon shows, the intros are fucking dope.
Well, you got two sitting right here. Because this the one we put in was the 80s Turtles.
Okay, yeah, the 80s Turtles.
Oh, man. I mean, I have a bias, but they're both very good.
I can't have a bias because I love both of these shows. I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and I love Chippendale Rescue Rangers. So I'm gonna go last.
Here's what I'll say. I'm pretty sure Hugh Laurie, who's the writer or creator or something for 2.5 Men and I think Big Bang Theory, wrote the Ninja Turtles theme song as well. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. And
are you supposed to be dissuading me or?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. But hot damn, when I think of good TV theme songs from the 90s, Ninja Turtles is one of the first I think of. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, it could be that I have no reverence for Chippendale because I never watched it, but I like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one more.
All right, I'll vote for Chippendale because I hated the Turtles when they would make their little quips in between the lines.
Party!
Threw me out of it. It was a good theme song regardless, but that just annoyed me when they did it for every single turtle.
I gotta say, that's a fact, Jack.
Donatello makes machines. Zuh!
That's a fact, Jack.
That's a fact, Jack.
Yeah, this room, give me a break. I'm going, well, the one thing that I would say that Chippendales has over it is just, it's musically better. They have a saxophone in that bitch. So I'm going to go Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
We going coin flip? Or is Jordan home?
No, she's working. I think we might have to go coin flip.
You're going to have to go coin flip.
Here comes coin. All right. We want heads, Turtles, tails, Chippendale.
Yeah, let's make it confusing.
Turtles moves on.
I'm not mad at it.
I am. It's all right. Turtles on. Final matchup in our top quarter of the bracket. Twin Peaks versus Three's Company.
Okay.
I want to know right now, am I the only one that likes the Twin Peaks opening?
It's okay. It's fine. It is boring, like you said, but I get it because I've seen.
It's not boring. but I
boring.
figured you would think it's boring.
It's
I
boring.
need to skip through it because if I can't remember it, that motherfucker was probably boring.
Look,
I mean, it's designed to kind of be that way, though, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
I mean,
I
it's
dull
okay,
and
yeah, I
unassuming.
remember it now. I don't.
yeah. The
get
whole
it.
show is a not. It's hard to say satire, but it's set in that daytime TV style, but it's not. It's not. It is aware of what it's doing and the tropes that it's playing with and that what it's making fun of, sort of.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Would you rather watch a really good sitcom or more your afternoon stories with your grandma? That's how I feel about Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is an extremely good show. So if
So
you're
is
asking me
Three's
if I want to watch something versus Twin Peaks, it's gonna be Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is
Ooh.
without Twin Peaks, you would not have shows today like Breaking Bad. Twin Peaks broke a mold for TV shows
or
by having
Riverdale.
not like
Shut
it
up.
is. Twin
What
Peaks
about-
was extremely influential on the genre of,
Okay,
or
then
not
what
even
about
just
Three's
the
Company?
medium. Three's Company was like a normal '70s sitcom. It was a very good one.
with a
They all
bopping
Very
theme.
good one.
We're
How much
It
talking
has a
Fuck.
themes.
really good bop.
We are talking
Um,
themes, and Three's Company
Also,
has a theme.
Twin Peaks'
has a
theme,
better
it's
theme.
this quiet quiet like mountain town, except it's got a dark underbelly, and that quiet mountain town is conveyed in the opening theme.
With no catchy lyrics at all.
Twin Peaks just feels like such a ripoff of Riverdale.
Every time that that song comes on, you're ready to watch some Twin Peaks. Everyone should watch Twin Peaks.
Every time you hear Three's Company, like, ooh, I gotta catch an episode of Three's Company.
Oh man, come and knock
And
on
if you
my
don't
door.
watch it,
I've been waiting
if
for
you don't watch it, you'll just sit there and you'll listen to the theme song. It's like, okay, I listened to the theme song. I can turn this show off because
And
I'm
look.
sure I've seen it before.
And look, Dave, you love how anime openings always change. I mean, Three's Company's visuals always change every season. I mean,
Mhm.
We've been
it's
out at the zoo for every season.
no.
Man,
Look, I
go
mean,
to the aquarium.
anime openings are
This isn't anime openings,
Yeah.
though. This is television openings.
Yeah, but they
like-
owe their.
If we're applying this criteria, then like
company.
if we're applying this criteria, then King of the Hill fails because it never changes. Like that means nothing.
I'm voting Three's Company. It's just a
Voting
better
Three's
team.
Company. Three's Company.
None of
It's a
y'all
better
none of
thing.
y'all are cultured enough to watch Twin Peaks. You should
Oh,
fix
you
that.
calling me not cultured?
I mean,
no,
I'm
no,
not cultured.
Twin Peaks.
Whatever.
Watch Twin Peaks.
I'm not
Watch Twin
cultured.
Peaks.
I'll admit it.
Watch
I'm
Twin
guessing this is
Peaks.
3-1,
You're
eh?
not gonna.
Yeah, I'm
You're not gonna
sorry.
come
I gotta
to
vote
my
for Three's
culture.
Company.
Watch Twin Peaks.
All right. About a quarter of this done. Moving on. Matchup number 8. What We Do in the Shadows against the Twilight Zone.
Okay, so What We Do in the Shadows is one of the shows I haven't watched, and the theme kind of is encouraging me
It's
to
fun.
watch it. I
It's
liked
very
it.
fun. I really liked it.
Twilight Zone is a classic.
Mhm.
It's good, but
More nostalgia points for me when it comes to Twilight Zone.
yeah, I've also seen Twilight Zone episodes, many of them. But I'm gonna,
Shadows one is just a good song too.
yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Shadows. But I'd like to hear if anyone else is a Twin Peaks supporter who could try and convince me otherwise.
Twilight Zone, you mean?
Twilight Zone. Sorry, we talk so much about Twin Peaks and that boring intro.
No, I'm gonna go with What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Jarek,
I'm going with Twilight Zone, but that's okay. I like
Could
What
you-
We Do in Shadows too.
could you convince me otherwise, or should I just go with the one I'm feeling in my gut here?
Go with your
Dude,
gut.
trust your gut.
All right.
I'll even say it. I don't care if I lose.
Go with your gut.
All right. Next up, Firefly against the Jackie Chan Adventures.
Oh, come on, man.
Firefly was cool, but it doesn't have Jackie Chan in it.
It's not Jackie Chan. It doesn't have Jackie Chan looking all surprised, like, oh.
And let me tell you,
chasing that
that theme that it just builds
Oh.
the adrenaline.
funky as hell.
I was never a fan of Jackie Chan Adventures as a kid, and I don't know why. I just
And
wasn't.
you calling us uncultured? I'm. So
I watched
surprised.
it. I just wasn't a fan. Listen, when we get to X-Men, I'll say the same thing.
Don't worry, I've got a lot to say during the X-Men round. And not necessarily about X-Men.
You're making me mad like we were playing Mario Party. Okay, Dave? That's how you're making me feel right now.
I'm voting Firefly.
This is like the easiest vote for me so far.
It is Jackie Chan Adventure all day.
I mean, most of that is played like with just funky bass. Sounds great.
And then Jackie Chan just fighting off ninjas and stuff.
And then
No
every
one's
now and then it cuts to
surprised.
real Jackie Chan over fake Jackie Chan.
That's the best part, is that they don't really look alike.
It's so
Yeah, I'll go for
They don't
Jackie.
even sound alike.
The best about Jackie Chan, I know this is about themes, is at the end segment where they ask him a question and he never answers the question. Just rambles for 2 minutes.
Gotta fill time, Jackie.
It's like,
What's your
Jackie,
favorite ice cream? Oh, no, I don't eat ice cream. I train. I don't eat ice cream.
pretty much. Or he won't even mention ice cream. He'll talk about his training regimen.
That's all he did was talk about that.
Fucking Jackie.
Love
Love it.
Jackie Chan. Love him.
All right, matchup number 10 is going to pit The Sopranos against Freakazoid.
Opposite spectrum's the type of show. Both
I
A
can't.
little.
bops of
Yeah.
fucking themes. Oh,
Oh balls. I love the Sopranos song. I love the whole. I know there's not a lot going on, if you will, other than just driving to. Is it Tony? Is the main character? I've never seen the fucking show, but Tony Soprano's house. But the song, it gets you ready. It gets you rolling. You're ready to experience 48 minutes of sex and Sopranos.
I've also only seen a few episodes of Sopranos, probably like maybe 5 or 6 in the first season. But man, that theme! Oh, that song is
It is
so
very
good.
Video Game Donkey has kind of ruined the theme now, though, because I just think of his lyrics and voice as he with the song, but it is still fantastic.
But then there's Freakazoid.
I really like Freakazoid too. I like the little kind of meta lyrics in it, like the Animaniacs song, which we'll get to later. Like, if you don't watch us, we'll be employed. Freakazoid. We'll be unemployed. Freakazoid. Freakazoid.
Yeah, it's another Steven Spielberg produced show. So Animaniacs, Freakazoid, Pinky and the Brain, Tiny Toons, they all have that same kind of like meta humor to it, which is fantastic. But is it enough to beat The Sopranos? I don't think so.
Not in my opinion.
I'm also gonna vote Sopranos, which is a surprise because I put Freakazoid in. I'm a champion of Freakazoid, but man, Sopranos is so good.
I'm voting for Sopranos. It was just a good song.
Same.
It's a shame. Freakazoid's another one. A better matchup would have gone further.
Definitely. Next up, Cops against All in the Family.
I already know which one I'm voting for.
I'm assuming it's All in the Family because
Hell yeah.
it's such a good
It's
theme.
so personal.
It's
It's such a good personal song.
It also sets the theme for the kind of person Archie Bunker is, a bigoted douche. Which, I mean, he gets his comeuppance like pretty much every episode. It's a kind of a mockery of...
That show was set up so that if you agreed with Archie Bunker, then you hated the like liberal son. I think was it son that he had. But if you
son-in-law.
were on, yeah. But if you were if you hated Archie, then you were on the son-in-law's side.
Also, Jefferson's is a spinoff of the show because George Jefferson was his neighbor before his dry cleaning business took off.
Oh, okay.
And Archie and George's dynamic was interesting in the show. It made Archie actually a better character having George Jefferson there, actually. But we're not talking about the show. But the theme is fucking great.
Bad
But
boys,
Cops,
bad
man.
boys.
Huh!
Hey, look.
You know what's happening after you hear the huh!
How many people do you think see the Family Guy intro and don't realize that it's a spoof on All in the Family?
At this point, I don't know how many
Majority.
still believe
Well,
that
yeah,
it's
because
not.
like how many people have seen All in the Family?
It's a
at this
pretty big
point now?
show. It's I don't, well
Was,
as
but I
we
mean-
as we get older, probably less of the younger generation knows what All in the Family is, but
Even our generation didn't even know it all. In the
it was
Family
on
was.
it was on Nick at Night. If you watch Nick at Night, you know All in the Family.
Didn't
How
have
many
cable.
people?
I don't remember it on Nick at Night because I watched a lot of Nick at Night.
That's
It
how
was
I
on
got.
Nick at Night a lot.
That's how I know of All in the Family is Nick at Night and the Jeffersons and Different Strokes.
I mostly remember like the Partridge Family and stuff like that on Nick at Night and Different Strokes.
Different Strokes, yeah.
They had like it depends. Like when did you start watching? Because I started watching Nick at Night when I was 5.
Yeah, it's gotta be
So
like
it's
toddler.
Yeah, like I Love Lucy was on.
Yeah.
Mary Tyler Moore show was on there.
Laverne and
Honeymooners was on.
Shirley.
Bewitched.
Yeah. Dick Van Dyke, I think, had a
The
short
Dick
run.
Van Dyke show was on there, and so they just kept switching them. But I definitely remember All in the Family being on there.
I'm voting All in the Family. I've made
Same.
that clear.
I'm gonna go All in the Family, but I do like Cops though.
Yeah, Cops is a good theme. Again, another one that might have fared better
Hey,
against different
Hey,
matchup.
Andy. If you really like that themes change, the Cops theme changes its visuals all the damn time.
It does.
Yep. I don't care. You know I'm a hypocrite. I was trying to make you love Three's Company.
I do, but it's I mean we don't need to relitigate that that one.
No, you're just biased for Twin Peaks. That's what it is.
Twin Peaks is
You're
extremely good.
biased.
You wouldn't have
gotta
modern
get rid-
television without it.
Get rid of your bias.
Yeah,
Go
we
You
for
wouldn't
the
have modern-
TV better.
obviously Twin Peaks is
Twin
probably
Peaks.
the better show.
Twin Peaks is the better song too. Anyways, I'm gonna go All in the Family.
I'll throw Cops a pity vote.
Hey, I think Cops theme is, it's a
I
good
think
song.
it gets crushed anyways in the next round.
Oh God. Oh, okay.
This
And
hurts.
next up, In Living Color against X-Men, the animated series.
I don't even need to think twice about this. One of these is way better than the other.
What channel was In Living Color on? Because I had never even seen it.
It was. What was it on?
I don't. Was it on whatever the U is? UPN U.
I think that it was on the U.
So In Living Color is basically like another SNL type of show.
Ran on Fox.
Fox. Thanks.
Really? Huh.
Look, no one talks about In Living Color. In Living Color,
No, yeah.
so
many-
fucking good.
So many stars came from In Living
I
Color.
disagree. I think it's because it's not known. You got like Dave and Alan Greer, the Wayans brothers. Those aren't really household names. The big ones are Jennifer Lopez,
The
Jim
Wayans
Carrey.
brothers.
David
Yes,
Allen
they
Greer was a
are.
household name at some point.
The
Jim
Wayans
Carrey,
family.
Jennifer Lopez, and Jamie
Okay,
Foxx are the
when you're
big
carrying
ones
it to
come out.
those three, sure, but to say that like David Allen Greer and the Wayans brothers weren't household names is
They
insane.
are. They still are. The Wayans family is huge, and they're still coming out with stuff.
Yeah.
That whole freaking family. It started with Keenan Ivory Wayans, who was the writer
Yeah.
of the show and had
I-
multiple movies.
Look,
Damon Wayans, who had his own show, like what, My Wife and Kids. And
yeah, I
then,
know what they were, but then I'm talking about. Look, I'm here to talk good about In Living Color, the better show and theme on this. Okay.
No, so many stars
Oh.
came from In Living Colors. So many, dude. You're
We need
tripping
Dom
if
on
you
here to
think
defend X-Men if you're going to be saying that, Andy.
It's not even close. It's not. Yeah, that's the best part of X-Men is Dominic's interpretation of X-Men.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
fine
right.
theme.
It's a
X-Men-
correct interpretation.
Look, X-Men in its own right, it tackled a lot of great things like prejudice and such. In Living Color is a better show. In Living Color is so fucking good, and the theme song matches it.
Weird. I thought we weren't going on what was the better show.
Okay, better theme. Did you not hear the theme? It's fucking
Living
awesome.
Color's
Living
theme
Color
is good.
is a better
It's
theme.
good.
It's a way better theme than X-Men. And I
I-
really like the show X-Men. But In
Yeah,
Living Color,
X-Men theme is fine. Out of the 90s animated
I
shows, it's not even the best by far.
something about the animation in X-Men I never liked as a kid, and I still don't like it. So the opening did not help. So yeah, also Living Color.
Ouch. Yeah, In Living Color for me too.
I always felt sick when I watched X-Men on TV. I don't know why. I felt like I had like a cold or flu. I don't know.
All right, next matchup has Samurai Jack chopping the heads off of Maud.
I hope that's the way this goes. There's,
I don't know.
And then there's Maud.
I didn't really like the
Donny
mod opening.
Hathaway, Donny Hathaway made this song, or he sang the theme song, the mod, and I really like Donny Hathaway, but shit, that's tough.
Hard to compete with Samurai Jack.
It's not.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say Maud ain't competing with Samurai Jack.
Mod is. I'm voting Mod. That was a good song.
That's my vote. Samurai Jack, baby.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going Samurai Jack. It's the easy one for me.
All right, it moves on. Next up, Sister Sister against Arthur. I enjoyed Sister Sister when it said, we're twins, but different. Or we're alike, but different. Or we look similar, but different. On the little boards, and they just switched them around. Like no one knows what twins are.
Fun fact, I've never seen an episode of Arthur.
How?
Just never watched Arthur.
That's wild.
That's
Absolutely wild.
It's a
If
shock.
you watch Snick, then you've definitely seen Sister Sister.
I've seen plenty of Sister Sister.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
I
it's
don't
got the better
remember it.
theme though.
Then Arthur, I don't know either. That's the tough one.
Arthur's got a show I've never watched. Got a bop of a hit for a young
Yeah, like a
children's
nice
show.
little reggae.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm voting Arthur. Not even thinking about it.
Yeah, I like reggae. I like the Arthur reggae theme.
Yeah, I put Arthur on here for a goddamn reason. And that reason is to win.
I don't know. I don't know about that one, buddy. But
It's gonna win.
Julian, you going Arthur or Sister Sister?
I'm gonna go ahead and throw a pity vote to Sister Sister because I just
It's not a bad song. You know, Arthur may be a juggernaut. I don't know.
Well, we'll see. God. All right, next up, the Western version of Pokemon. So what we all kind of saw on our TVs against Darkwing Duck.
shit. I was hoping this wouldn't happen because I
Yeah,
love
this might be the toughest vote so far. Whew.
I know both the songs by heart.
This is another one of those cases where I didn't really watch Disney, so I never watched Darkwing Duck or
There goes the vote.
Chippendale.
I
Also, just like when the guitar comes on Pokemon, you know you're already excited to watch Pokemon.
yeah.
You're
I-
already excited.
I still knew all the lyrics to Pokemon, but I have said in the past, "Let's get dangerous" because of Darkwing Duck. So I've used that in day-to-day life, or more
And
like year-to-year life.
When there's trouble, you call DW.
That's from Arthur.
When
Arthur.
there's trouble, you call DW. That's from Arthur.
Yeah, DW is Arthur's
Arthur's
sister.
yeah. That he punches in one episode that I think, which is where that meme comes from.
Oh, man, I also, like Dave, never really saw Darkwing Duck as a kid, but I liked it a lot. I just think Pokemon is going to be really tough to beat. It's so iconic.
I'm gonna vote Pokemon.
There's
Is
a
that-
reason why Pokemon was on the anime episode as well.
Is that 3 votes for Pokemon I'm hearing?
Voting Darkwing Duck.
I mean, I don't know if I could. Pokemon might go really far, I think.
Yeah.
It really could. Next up, we've got Different Strokes against Community. For Different Strokes, as someone who never watched the show, why is the white man taking the 2 African American boys and
He
leading?
adopted them.
them.
He
He
adopted
two
them.
little black
Okay.
boys.
All right, I figured it was something like that, or okay. Well, that's very
First
nice.
of all, you gotta understand that the world don't move to the beat of just one drum.
What might be right for you may not
Might
be
not
right
for
some.
some.
I walked into that one.
Look,
This is the show I easily saw the most of at Nick at Night when I was watching it.
Mhm.
it's
I love
fucking.
that show.
It's a great
What you
show.
know about
It's a
Wiz?
great theme. Another one I still know the lyrics to.
hmm
Community was cool. Not
I'm more
not different
excited
strokes.
I'm more excited to see the show community than listen to the theme song. But Different Strokes, you watch everything from start to finish.
Yeah, I
The
gotta
theme song
say,
is fucking
the best part of Community's theme song was like, wow, that person's in it. Whoa, this is gonna be a fucking great show. I bet.
great.
Another one I haven't watched the show of, but I might just by seeing all the names in it. I was like, hot damn.
Oh, it's a great show. It's really a great show. The later seasons suck. I'd say around like season 4 and 5, it gets bad. But then
4 is
like,
really bad.
5
5
4
and
is really bad.
6 are better, but the first 3 are the best.
Yeah, they are. They're great.
Different
But
strokes.
Different Strokes, easy.
I'll vote for Community. I love the little fortune teller thing. All right.
This is the next matchup.
Yeah, it's the new Scooby Doo Mysteries against Gilligan's Island.
The dumbest. When I think of old Scooby, for some reason, this is the first theme I think of.
It's the worst one.
You think
There
of
you
old-
go.
It's the worst one on this list.
I gotta say, I threw it in kind of as a joke, but I unironically love it as well.
Oh,
With the
Nice.
monsters dancing, the thriller. Oh, it's
Yeah,
so
what the fuck?
it's so
dumb.
badly 80s. It's all the worst parts of the 80s mixed into one.
I didn't even remember this one. It's easily the worst Scooby Doo theme, and it is just the worst one on this entire list.
If I wanted to do a good 80s Scooby, I could have done the 13 Ghosts one. That one's not bad. But this one is the first one I think of. Like, remember when Scooby had a midlife crisis? That's this theme.
Okay. Oh no, never mind. That's a pup named Scooby Doo. I'm getting my Scoobies confused because there's so fucking many.
There's a lot.
Look, we could have thrown in another like 5 Scooby themes.
Yeah, I
and
know,
They'd
maybe-
all be different.
That could have been our own bracket. Best Scooby Doo opening.
I'd fight hard for the new Scooby Doo mystery.
I tried hard not to do that bracket.
Yeah,
That's fine by me. I don't need to.
and
do
that'd be
that.
a real short one, but
Oh no, when there's probably like 15 or 16.
we're not even like halfway through this one, are we? Or we just started this half.
Yeah, but once we get through the first round, it goes quick.
We're going
Um,
quick.
So look, Gilligan's Island is the better theme, right? And,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and that's even when we're not even counting because Julian put in the first one in black and white. The colored version is so much better, and they actually named the professor and Marianne. However, I'm voting New Scooby Adventures because it deserves my
no.
love.
Gilligan. Gilligan.
Gilligan's
Gilligan.
Island. It does not deserve your love. You put that in.
Where like
You put that-
Shaggy and
that-
Daphne are like doing that weird tap dance thing. It's so
God,
bad. I love
You
it.
put that theme in there to get slaughtered. You have no love for that. You knew this would happen.
I knew it'd get slaughtered, but love it.
Next matchup, the Jeffersons against the new 2020 version of the Animaniacs.
So this is officially the hardest matchup for me, and I don't have an answer.
Moving on up.
Oh yeah,
Moving on up.
I will say I came into this with the full expectation that Jeffersons I was going to sweep through to the finals. That was going to be my pick, and it still could be. But Animaniacs is also like in one of my favorites on this list, and the new theme is very good.
Oh, good.
It's so good. So I don't have an answer for you.
Hey, Andy. Every episode Animaniacs is opening changes. There's a new gag at the end of the opening every episode.
Look, and that gag turned into a fantastic meme.
Yeah, it did.
Animaniacs has everything going for it, but Jefferson's like, I don't know, Jefferson's is so fucking good.
Did I see Sherman Hemsley choking somebody on the Jeffersons opening?
You sure fucking did, my friend.
Did.
Look,
Oh no.
George Jefferson isn't a good person either. Thank
He's
God
not.
for his wife, who is like
Wasn't that
very
who he
much
was
grounding
choking?
him.
Isn't that who he choked?
No, I don't
Oh,
think he
thank God.
choked his wife. His wife is who plays his wife? I don't know. That wasn't his wife he was choking.
Okay, good. That makes it okay.
No, it doesn't. Like I said, George Jefferson, not the ideal man.
It just threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting to see that in a nice peppy opener.
Oh, so God.
Did enjoy it though. It was nice for them to move up to that
Oh,
high rise
Deluxe apartment in the sky.
in the sky.
In the
He's
sky.
moving on up to the east side. Finally got a piece of the pie.
That's the one. Yes.
Let me tell you, I also know the lyrics to both of these.
I'll go ahead and throw a vote to the Jeffersons. I'll start us off.
I'm going last.
Oh
Going
man, fuck you.
Animaniacs. I just really like Animaniacs.
What's up?
I'm going Animaniacs.
Oh, man.
That should make your vote easier.
No,
I
it
know you
doesn't,
won't-
because I.
It
No,
does,
it's
because
hard
I know
either way.
you're-
It's hard
Look,
either way.
Look.
I know Andy's gut reaction. He's gonna want to go with Animaniacs.
No, my
I feel
gut
bad.
reaction is actually Jefferson's. That was the
Really?
one I wanted to go all the way originally before we started this. That
It's
was
such
my
a
pick for
classic.
number one.
It is like the best 70s, 80s, like the old retro style opening on this list.
Yeah, oh no, it is by far. It is by far the best 70s theme song on this list. It's better than Different Strokes. It's better than Gilligan's Island. It's better
Gilligan's
than
Island's
Three's Company.
close,
Nah.
but
Gilligan's Island isn't 80s or 70s.
Yeah, it is. It's 70s.
it's
Gilligan's
60s,
Island?
right?
It started in the
60s.
late 60s, but
60s or
it's
before.
70s. Is like the I like.
Still, like retro.
Okay, fine.
old.
Right.
There you go.
It's the best one. It's by far the best one.
I do really like the Animaniacs one though, and the 2020 version is such a good update to it.
Do
Andy,
you want
why
to
did
just?
you- why
Dave,
did
do
you
you
choose-
want
I want to go Animaniacs.
Do you want? I was just gonna say, do you want to split the vote and just let the coin decide?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jefferson. Jefferson's was my my one to go all the way originally, but once we started listening to all of them, there was a few that were close with it. Want heads, Jefferson's, tails, Animaniacs?
Sure.
Animaniacs
Son
moves
of a
on.
bitch.
I gotta say that. I mean, that was. I feel bad for the loser of that one.
Yeah.
That's how
I
Breaking Up
almost
goes, though.
I guess not saying go back, but I almost felt wrong. So maybe my vote should have been actually the Jeffersons.
I was gonna let the coin decide it either way. Once, because I wasn't sure how Julian or Andy were gonna vote. So the fact that they split their vote, I figured we'd split ours then.
There's some great dialogue about splitting votes.
I'm gonna be
It's a
honest
real
with y'all,
strategy.
I don't really fuck with the Jeffersons theme song.
Really?
Sorry.
Man,
It's
it's
so
classic.
fucking good. It's the best
I
one.
know, but like every time I hear it, I'm just like, I don't want to hear this shit. So that's just my hot take.
That's a pretty hot take.
That's very that's scorching. All right.
Meanwhile,
next,
let's go to two inferior songs.
first,
Boo.
okay, shut up. Firstly, the X-Files against the original Scooby Doo. Both these songs are very good. What are you?
Yeah,
talking-
original Scooby Doo is what I think of when I
Yeah.
think of Scooby Doo.
Jeffersons would beat both of these.
No.
Maybe.
Oh
I
yes.
sounds like a coin flip to me.
No, I'd fight so hard for the Jeffersons. X-Files is the better theme here, though.
Yeah, X-Files was such a good theme.
Scooby-Doo.
Everyone knows it too.
Look, Scooby-Doo isn't even the best Scooby-Doo theme on this list, and I ain't talking about the new Scooby-Doo mysteries.
Yeah, I'm
So-
going X-Files.
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 Yeah, X-Files too. All right, it's a quick one. All right, next up, for fuck's sake, Are You Afraid of the Dark against a pup named Scooby Doo?
The better
Fuck named
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's this one may
I
be a
love
juggernaut,
Are You
baby.
Afraid of the Dark. I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Theme
Loved
was
that
short.
show.
Yeah, show was fine, but the theme was short and boring, and it ain't no pup named Scooby Doo. Let me tell you.
It's true.
Yeah, I'll give a vote to Are You Afraid of the Dark?
That was a quickie.
Yes, it was.
Mhm.
All right, next up, Family Ties versus Bob's Burgers. And for some reason, I didn't watch either of these. I don't know why. I don't know what either of them are. I'm very sorry.
You've never seen Bob's Burgers just in general?
Bob's Burgers
I've seen
one's
the
pretty
show,
quick.
not the
Ties?
theme.
Oh, it's just...
I don't know why I never watched these. I went through the whole list this morning and I missed both of them. I'll try and watch them real quick.
Well, we could talk our way through it while Andy's watching.
Bob's Burgers,
Bob's
another
Burgers.
one that changes every episode. Every episode, there's a pun. There's 2 puns. There's one on the van that comes up to the restaurant, and then there's one on the neighboring restaurant to the right of theirs.
Yeah.
New pun every episode.
Look, I made a joke about that with Three's Company that's coming back to bite me. But in this instance, it is actually a big part of the theme, and it makes it better.
Makes you look forward to it every time.
Also, Disgusting Simpsons isn't on here with its opening gags as well. But yeah, and Family Ties kind of bores me. I know it's a classic in its own right. Kind of boring.
I've also found it boring.
Julian, how are you feeling about Bob's Burgers and Family Ties? Or is your face showing me?
I like Bob's Burgers infinitely better because Family Ties was boring and it was just a bunch of white people hugging. So that was it.
I mean, half these themes are, other than different strokes, it's one group of people hugging.
I don't know why white people hug, and like it's interesting. Is in white people, like in white sitcoms, there's a whole bunch of people. In white sitcoms, they're always hugging. Even
and
in different
the
strokes,
Jeffersons,
you saw
George
the white guy
joking.
is in it, and then in black shows, everybody's violent. I'm like, why?
No, neither are
What
right.
kind of bullshit is this?
Neither are the right thing. You're generalizing on both.
All right, so I forgot I totally watched Family Ties.
All right, so sweep for Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers,
The awkward zoom in on every one of the Family Ties characters in the porch. Creepy.
I lied earlier. Family Ties is actually the worst one. I forgot it was on here.
Yeah, new Scooby Doo mysteries would have been something.
All right, on to the bottom quarter of the bracket finally. First up, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood against Everybody Loves Raymond.
Is it controversial to say that I didn't like the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood theme? I
I
also
didn't
got
like
bored
you.
with that too. I also got look. I get the appeal of the show. The theme bored me and was long.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Look,
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
I get the appeal of the show. I think the show is great. I just don't like the theme.
It kind of gives me major pedophile vibes.
Ooh, no.
The most opposite of that is possible. I know.
Not Mr. Rogers.
But the way he looks at the camera when putting on shoes and zipping up his cardigan and then up and then half down. Ugh.
That shit did make me want to get like a cardigan though, no lie.
Yeah,
The drip
it's nice
is
and
there.
warm and cozy.
And look,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be frank as well. The Everyone Loves Raymond theme, it's okay.
They've done some better ones. I know they also would do different ones on some of the seasons, and there are some other ones that are a little more funny. But I don't know, I liked it, and it really makes sense with the just the themes of the show. I don't know. I did it.
I'm voting Everyone Loves Raymond.
I think I'm gonna
give-
go with Everyone Loves Raymond.
If it's gonna go entirely Raymond, I'll give a point to Rogers.
Bum, bum, bum.
I think Andy's going Mr. Rogers, but let's hear what he
He is
says.
gonna go with.
I said Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. All right, point for Everybody Loves Raymond. We'll move on to.
Oh, why did this next matchup have to happen?
Yeah, this next matchup is rough.
Yeah, this might be the toughest one in this bottom.
Oh no, that was Animaniacs. And
Well, no, in this little quarter of the bracket, I'm saying.
Uh-oh, bracket up's broken.
Thanks, Challenge. Well, in the meantime, while Andy figures this out, it's Keenan and Kel against SpongeBob SquarePants. We'll just keep refreshing the page.
thinking about those two as I try to figure this out, I don't think it's as tough as we're making it.
Yeah.
I have one that I'm like, yeah, Coolio needs this. Coolio needs the love.
Brack It Up is going to be Julio's
His-
saving grace for his career.
Outside of Gangster's Paradise, winning at least one round is going to be the biggest thing Coolio has done in quite a long time.
Plus, like Keenan and Kel was it's so freaking cool. Like,
Here it
goes.
It sounded just like the intro to SpongeBob.
Yeah, are you right? To be fair, the intro to
Are you ready,
SpongeBob, the intro to SpongeBob, it's.
So whose vocals do you like more, a Dirty Pirate or Coolio?
I mean,
Definitely
they're one in the
Coolio's.
I was
but-
gonna say they're one and the same, honestly.
Oh,
Coolio is a Dirty Pirate.
oh no.
Look,
I can see. him
I
doing a
can
movie.
clearly show that I don't have a lot of love for Coolio. I love Gangster's Paradise, but not much else beyond that, except the Keenan and Kel theme. Give Coolio my vote.
I'm giving Keenan and Kel the vote. Like, it's easy.
Here it goes.
I'll go. I think Dave's thinking about this one here.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah. I will give a vote to Keenan and Kel.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
SpongeBob. I'll just give a point. I think, yeah.
One
Hey,
sponge
Dave.
vote.
Classic. Huh.
Hey, who loves orange soda?
Kale loves
Oh,
orange
yeah.
soda.
Is it
And me.
true?
I do.
Then give it the vote. Then take your dumbass vote back for
Hey,
SpongeBob.
look, let's not insult SpongeBob here.
Listen, if it was up
SpongeBob
against
would've-
anything else, it would have stomped whatever it was on against.
Honestly, if it was up against
Almost
anything
anything.
other than Digimon on this side, I'd probably vote for SpongeBob. Poor SpongeBob got the Jefferson
Yeah.
treatment here. The
Shade
bad
to-
matchup.
Uh-oh. All right, moving on. The Drew Carey Show is up against the Cowboys of Moo Mesa. You know, all-time.
What the fuck is Cowboys of Moo Mesa, Andy?
Okay, so look. Ninja
Why
Turtles,
did you watch this?
I didn't
Space
watch it a
Cow.
lot. I just caught a few.
Why did you catch a few?
It was on. I don't know.
There were only.
Go outside.
I did. I played hockey.
That's inside.
Look, did it not have kind of a decent theme?
No.
I think it did.
I think it did too.
Come on, it wasn't bad. The concept is dumb.
No.
I mean, think of it. Ninja Turtles comes up with anthropomorphic animal teams, and then you get the street sharks and
Alpha Cat.
Hot cats.
SWAT cats, yeah, and then you get
Yes,
Cowboys
SWAT
and Moo
cats.
Mesa. They fall in line with that theme. It's totally normal,
Mighty Ducks.
except for the fact that it's anthropomorphic cows riding cows, and or horses, and it's weird and it's
Oh, dumb.
it's dumb. Meanwhile, Drew Carey though is over here, like championing Cleveland.
He's dancing his heart out.
Listen,
By the presidents of the United States. You might know for the Peaches song or Lump.
His lump. Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
Ohio sucks, Cleveland sucks, but I'm probably gonna still vote for Drew Carey. But
Good
man,
song.
that Cowboys of Moo Mesa was a bop. I don't know.
I think it was better than I thought it was going to be, but that doesn't make it good.
That's
Oh.
what I expected it to be, and I was expecting low.
I'm voting Drew Carey, but you can't sleep on the Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
You should, though.
Voting
Carey.
No love for the
Okay, good.
Cowboys. eh?
No love for the Cows. All right, they're gone. Next up, Gargoyles against Black Sails.
This easy.
Gargoyles surprisingly dark,
Look,
but cool. I like it.
Black Sails though is man. I haven't watched it, but that was a good theme.
That
It
was
Yeah,
reminded
my
me
Bear
of the
McCreary.
Daredevil theme.
Yeah, so I was gonna say that's it's like that modern style.
Literally the same thing.
But it's so much better. It's like more
It's-
interesting looking. The
it's
song's
so
so
much
good.
better. But I don't know if it's better than Gargoyles.
Gargoyles. I'm going Gargoyles. Easy. That's my vote.
Gargoyles is Disney's Batman the Animated Series in terms of
Like
style.
such a good pirate theme though. Like so good. Like the drums on it are so fucking good. I think it opens on a hurdy-gurdy, and like you can't not love a hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah, I put everything on if it's as good as Cowboys of Moo Mesa or not. And I don't know if Black Sails passes that.
Like the marble, like diorama carving's so good.
Yeah, I'm definitely voting for Black Sails. I saw the first couple seasons and stopped watching it, but I forgot how good the opening segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they
It's a
don't
prequel
have
to.
they don't have the
Sorry.
voice of Keith David, so I'm going easily Gargoyles. Come on, man. Keith David has been in everything.
This
Black
actually
Sails is a
kinda-
prequel to Treasure Island.
Yeah, but see, I don't care about the show. I'm looking at only the theme.
I'm
here.
voting Black Sails. The theme is so good.
Yeah.
It's like the best one of these modern style, like, look at this thing with music.
Kinda dull visually, but Gargoyles isn't like exciting visually. I'm gonna vote Black Sails, I think.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know. Black Sails is a good song. I was surprised by how good it was. I don't think. Oh man, but it's okay. Let's go to the next one.
Next up, Hey Arnold versus Full House. I've got a question about Hey Arnold here. All right, so as the theme progresses, Arnold gets his boys, Helga gets her girls. They meet off in the middle of the street, and she says, "Move," and he just kind of pivots and lets her go. Is this supposed to be an own? Like, fuck you, Helga, I got your ass. I pivot because he looks at her like,
I'm a gentleman.
like I did it. Fuck you. Like, what the hell's going on here?
They got the crew together just to do that.
I'm not hearing an answer. So
I don't have an answer
very
for
confused.
you.
Look, you could ask
You're
all the
just
questions
stuck
you
with
want.
What you have.
You can ask all the questions you want. Fuck Full House. That's what I've got to say.
Why?
I hate Full House. I hate its theme.
Okay.
Just I hate
Full
it.
House's theme is one that if I put it on, I instantly remember it, but I can't like think it up sitting here.
Whatever happened to predictability? The
Everywhere
Milkman,
you
the
go.
Paperboy, evening TV. Yeah, I fuck that show. Fuck that song. Fuck that show. You fucking hate it.
Hey Arnold for sure.
Hey Arnold,
Arnold.
absolutely.
I'm going with Full House.
Predictability right there. That's what happened
Right,
to it.
homie.
Fuck predictability. Fuck that newsman. Fuck that paperboy. Fuck
Evening TV.
Okay, next up, Stranger Things against Digimon.
Digital monsters, Digimon.
I mean, is it like a hot take to say Stranger Things opening is also very boring?
Boo.
It's I mean, it fits like the musically
So
the tone
moody.
of the show, but Digimon, Digimon, that's so
Hey,
good.
Digimon's theme is better in Japanese. I'm just gonna say that, but this is very good. This is the one that hits my nostalgia more because this is obviously the one that I was watching as a kid, and it comes up in the show every time they digivolve.
Change.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Digimon. I love the Stranger Things song, but I actually do agree with Andy. It's just kind of the letters arranging themselves into Stranger Things, and that's it. So I don't know. I guess like you said,
Fair point.
it makes
The
sense
remixes
with
are dope.
the show, but oh well. Digimon's
I'm gonna go Digimon.
I'm gonna give it.
I
saw
Digimon
the next
Stranger
matchup.
Things.
I think I heard Julian say Digimon, but he's kind of quiet.
I gave a pity vote.
Pity vote.
Ah,
to-
okay, cool. Yeah, well, you should have gave your pity vote to Digimon.
You should have
Next
gave your
one.
vote to Gargoyles, so don't tell me what to vote, sir.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
so, but
Exactly.
All right, we're on to our very last planned matchup. It's the Butt Ugly Martians against Gravity Falls.
I want to be clear.
Butt
Butt
Ugly
Ugly Martians was
Martians,
put on
baby.
here as a joke.
But,
nope,
the
I'm pushing it forward, baby.
I'm going
Butt
Ugly
Ugly
Martians.
Butt Ugly Martians,
What?
baby.
No,
What's
we're
wrong
not
with
doing
you?
this.
Oh,
We are not doing this.
are.
It's so horrible. Both the song and the visuals are awful in Butt Ugly Martian.
I just
Dave,
want to fill my girth.
It is awful.
no one needs to know about your girth. Dave, if at the end of the year we're doing another mistake of the year,
Yeah.
moves on, we're both
Fuck.
doing
I put this one on as a joke. I said, "Oh, this is one of Dom's entries."
And
love it.
you
The
should
fuck?
you should have known from that
You
moment
should
I was
know.
gonna vote for it.
No. Please use. I'll take back everything I said about Twin Peaks.
Alright,
Broke Gravity Falls, please.
Here, okay.
Don't
Oh,
be
Let me
weak.
be
God.
serious
Vote
here for a
Martians.
second. Let me be. I don't know what I'm gonna vote for yet. Let me be serious
So
here.
bad.
In that I don't think Gravity Falls intro is that great either. I haven't seen the show. I should watch the show. Heard it's very good. I would love to watch the show.
Mhm.
The opening didn't do much for me. Now that's not to say I think Butt Ugly Martians is a good theme and I'm gonna vote for it.
It's not, but the song is catchy as fuck.
The song is catchy. That don't mean it's good.
Okay.
It definitely gets stuck in your head, but so do a lot of bad songs.
Like,
You know what else is catchy? Crabs. That doesn't mean Crabs is good. Fuck off. Gravity Falls is the easy one.
wait,
Why are we having this
man said
conversation?
Crabs is catchy.
Part of me
Yeah.
wants to vote for Butt Ugly Martians for reaction alone.
Dave, are you talking about
No.
crabs? What I think you're talking about?
Yeah, they're catchy. You know,
Then
they don't
aren't
make
all
them good.
Then aren't all STDs catchy?
Man. Okay, so this is where the vote is now, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, do I want to
Don't-
just be the
oh.
biggest troll? I mean, to be
Oh,
fair,
no.
I think both of these should lose to Digimon in the next round. So this is just kind of like for shits and grins almost, in my opinion.
Yes. Shits and grins.
The
Pure
visuals are so bad. They're so bad. The song's so bad. What is wrong with you?
But he just wants to fill his girth.
I don't want to conquer.
I'll vote for Gravity Falls. It is the better
Come
song.
on.
I think
These
I
last
think
5 minutes are still going to be the worst thing of Bracket Up
I gotta say,
2021.
I think I've made my
Oh.
my chaos point here.
All right, we are on to round number 2, and our first matchup has the Power Rangers theme song against Game of Thrones, which was one of the entries that got a first round bye. Game of Thrones or Power Rangers?
Game of Thrones has a very good theme. The problem with the Game of Thrones theme is everyone says you have to listen, and then you listen, and it kind of over it. It is one that
Yeah.
changes, which is like I do like that, and it's not one of the changes like Three's Company where it was a joke. It's like actually
You
show
know,
you
it
where you're going
Let
to
you
be.
know
in
where
that
you're going to be,
episode.
yeah, and what's
It's a
happening.
really cool thing.
It's
I think the
underwhelming.
problem with the Game of Thrones one though is by like season 6, you're tired of it. Like the first 4 seasons, loved watching it every time. 5th season, I'm like, okay, this is a little long.
It is.
But, like,
the
season
longest one
on-
this list.
Oh no!
And as the
moving
show
color
got
is-
worse and worse, as the show just got worse and worse, the less you wanted to watch that opening theme because you just wanted the pain to be over with quicker. And if you could skip like a minute and a half of that to get the pain over quicker, it was all the worth to like skip it.
But two problems with that is one, the theme then becomes the best part, so that's the part I want
Yeah.
to skip the least.
Sure.
And two, I don't want to incorporate the show into it, even though we kind of
No, but
and if
I'm
that's
saying,
the case,
like,
yeah.
You ended up wanting to skip it, not sit through and watch it, and it's long.
But are we pushing Power Rangers forward because of a nostalgia? Like think of it
Yeah.
in this way: like if somebody who's 10 to 15 right now heard Power Rangers, are they going to be like, "The fuck does it mean, teens with attitude"? The fuck
I
does
think they're
attitude have to do
listening
with
to that.
this?
That's
Hey,
gonna
teens
be
always
the-
have tude.
I think they're listening to the guitar. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's the part that really gets you excited is that guitar.
Go Power Rangers.
And then the song is just, it's catchy. I'm voting Power Rangers because
Yeah,
Game of Thrones
guys,
was-
I mean,
the opening
This
was
is catchy.
underwhelming for me.
Why didn't we vote for Butt Ugly Martians, which was far catchier than
I don't
Gravity
know,
Falls?
Andy. Why didn't you vote?
We
Butt
made a
Ugly
mistake.
Martians?
Go back, reverse the vote.
So let's vote Power Rangers.
I heard 2 for Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
3. I'll vote Power Rangers. Yeah, it's a shame. Game of Thrones, if it ended at if people didn't harp on how good the theme was and I watched it less, I don't know, might have made an argument. I'm tired of it.
Alrighty, next matchup. The Golden Girls against the King of the Hill Boys.
Whew. I like King of the Hill better, the song, but does that make it the better theme? I don't know. It's kind of a boring theme visually. Well, no, that's not. Yeah, kind of.
All the way true.
I mean, the Golden Girl one is just clips from the show.
So true as well.
But it's also just really a good song, and it's easy to remember. And you can't help but sing along once you hear it.
What was that one again?
Thank you for
being a friend.
Traveling down the road and back again.
You're making me realize why I like King of the Hill more.
You just like things. You just dislike things that are good. That's all.
Says you and the Jeffersons, asshat.
Okay, fair point.
Listen, who voted for Butt Ugly Martians?
I did.
I almost did, but more as a troll. I'm gonna vote King of the Hill. I do like it better.
I'm going Golden Girls. Y'all fucked up with Maud, so I'm going Golden Girls.
No
I
fucking up with
hated
Maud.
Maud.
And then
Didn't
there's
hate it, I guess,
Maud.
but thought it was weak.
Y'all fucked up with the new Scooby Doo
King of the Hill.
mysteries.
King of the Hill.
Man, this is a tough one for me. I feel like I've voted against King of the Hill in all the other previous episodes. I'll give it a vote today.
That's okay. It's up against the Juggernaut. So
Might be tough next time. All right, next up, Fresh Prince moves on against Mad Men. Let's just get that one
all
out.
together now.
Fresh
Fresh Prince. Oh, you guys suck. It's Fresh Prince.
Mad Men.
Anyone
Fresh
vote
Prince.
Mad Men here? Yeah, okay. I mean, that's easy.
All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Ooh.
Next up, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles against Three's Company. I would rather listen to Three's Company. They're not quipping in between every fucking line.
That is a fact, Jack.
Sorry.
Give me a break.
Donatello makes machines. Fucking
Three's
dork.
Company.
I'll do
Three's
Turtles.
Company. I'm doing Three's Company.
Damn it.
Thank you.
Thought we'd split that, Julian.
All right,
No,
next
I
up,
actually
what
got
we
hurt over
do.
Golden Girls, so no.
We'll revenge there. Next up, what we do in the shadows against the Mary Tyler Moore Show, one of the new entries. She's gonna make it after all. Did she ever make it after all?
No.
Ouch.
Is she gonna make it here? My vote is no.
Yeah, what we do in the shadows is better. Mary Tyler Moore it's a boring song for me.
What we do in the shadows. I can't remember the visuals of Mary Tyler Moore, just the
She's just going
The
around
song.
doing mundane
New
things.
York.
Just going to
the only
work.
the only
Yeah,
the only
she
thing I
has a
remember is her
really-
at work, and I'm like, is this about her trying to succeed in the workplace because she's a
It's a
woman?
woman
Like,
in the modern world, in the 1970s modern world. Doing
So
her
she didn't
thing.
make it because it's the 1970s.
It was Sex in the City before Sex in the City was Sex in the City.
Ah.
That's what it was.
I'll vote for the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
What is this about
Let's take
bad
it.
taste?
One vote. It's one vote.
Bad taste.
Right, you. Next up, The Sopranos against Jackie Chan Adventures. I really wish Jackie Chan was in The Sopranos. Wouldn't that make it better?
Oh. Surprisingly, kind of tough choice for me.
Not Jackie Chan is my vote.
Man, Sopranos is so good.
I'm still just thinking of the video game Donkey Sopranos. Though.
I need to look that up after this.
Woke up this morning, got shot off a boat.
That's just further affirming my vote for The Sopranos. Even goofy parodies can't make it worse.
Sopranos. It's like a very small part of that video, but it's stuck in my head.
I'm gonna vote for Sopranos. When I was listening to these, I listened to Sopranos way more than I listened to Jackie Chan. Like I listened to it probably 5 or 6 times. It's good. It's real good.
All right, cool. Sopranos moving on. Next up, All in the Family against In Living Color.
Easy. I put my vote in the living color already.
In living color.
Yeah, same.
Oh, good. I was gonna say this shouldn't be a question.
All right, next up, Samurai Jack lopping off more heads. This time they're of aardvarks and rabbits against Arthur.
Samurai Jack. Easy.
Hey,
No, don't even. It's
Samurai Jack.
it's a wonderful
Arthur's good, but
kind of day.
Hey,
We can learn the life and play.
Jack.
man, it is so upbeat, but Jack is the one that sticks with me.
It is.
And I probably watched more Arthur than Jack back then too.
I watched
So,
more
I'm gonna go
Jack.
Samurai
Easy.
Jack. Samurai Jack for my vote.
I'll vote for Samurai Jack too.
Take that, Arthur.
See you in hell. All right. Next up, Western version of Pokemon against the Mystic Knights of Tir and Og.
I thought this was a joke when I saw the visuals. It was good. I thought the German version was better.
The German version was better.
I'd never heard it before today. And when
I never
watched it,
saw this thing.
oh my God, what in the fuck? This isn't the Mystic Knights I remember. They didn't have lyrics in the song.
That being said,
But I liked it a lot.
That being said, Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Mystic Knights.
That Pokemon theme is gonna be
Oh yeah.
not.
I found about
maybe
that
not.
tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills because of Mystic Knights. I saw a comment mentioning that this isn't even the worst Power Rangers ripoff. And they said this was a very mid one, and then mentioned the teenage one.
Well, Mystic Knights is better than anything the Power Rangers have ever done. So fuck. Kidding about the fuck you part.
I'd never heard of
fuck
it.
The Power Rangers. Next up, Different Strokes against Gilligan's Island.
Different Strokes.
We know we're.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going Different Strokes. Okay.
Hell yeah, I'm
So-
going Different Strokes.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, it's definitely catchier, though I like Gilligan's Island more. So Different Strokes.
I'll vote for Gilligan's Island. I think it's plenty catchy.
Yeah, just sit right back and you'll hear a tale.
That-
Tale of a fateful trip.
Different Strokes is stuck in my head.
Man, I couldn't get behind it as much. Oh well, it'll probably lose next round.
Invite,
next up.
that's tough.
Animaniacs against the X-Files.
Look, if Animaniacs could beat the Jeffersons, it's gonna have to beat the X-Files.
Fair
I
point,
think
yeah.
X-Files beats Jeffersons.
Well, you're
Sorry.
wrong, but that's okay. You could be
I
wrong.
keep talking over people, sorry.
Oh, you're good. It's Animaniacs.
I'm voting X-Files.
Oh, poor Dave. These are probably two of his favorites.
X-Files. So, if I had to say the better show, it's X-Files, but better opening, it's Animaniacs. So,
Animaniacs could turn into a juggernaut.
All right, Animaniacs. Moving on. Next up, a pup named Scooby Doo against Bob's Burgers.
Look, if Bob's Burgers ruins another great thing here, like it did in the best adult cartoons, I'm gonna have a problem. Pup named Scooby-Doo is a better theme.
I
agreed.
agree. Pup named Scooby Doo.
I'll vote for Bob's Burgers. Why not? Makes no difference. Next up, in our final first round bye, The Office is going up against Everybody Loves Raymond.
It pains me to say this because I do not like The Office. It has a really good theme.
It's
Yeah.
better.
I hate The Office though, but
What do you hate about The Office? Did you
I
watch
do-
the first episode and then decide no more?
oh no, I've watched a ton of Office episodes, and it gets little smirks, but I don't think it's that funny. At least maybe I'm just one of those like hipsters who's
fuck.
like it's too popular.
Oh no, you just reminded me. So going to school one day, someone told me that they don't like The Office because it doesn't have a laugh track, so they don't know when to laugh. Someone literally told me they don't know when to laugh because there's no laugh track to a show.
Well,
We
that
know
isn't
this
the-
person. I'm not going to say who it was until after the podcast.
Oh,
Here's what-
I cannot wait.
Here's what I'll say. It's good because it doesn't have a laugh track. I
Yeah.
just don't think it's that funny. But you know, to each their own. I also don't like probably that like so many people think it's so funny. I'm like, I just don't get it. Maybe
I
I'm just
agree.
not funny.
The Office really wasn't that funny to me at all. But it was revolutionary in how like shows are shot or how they're made.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah,
so
I
many people
mean-
use the reality television show for sitcoms and stuff like that because it was the same thing for Parks and Rec, right?
I think that's the same creators too. So
Really? Yeah. So
the
theme
other
song
thing
is
with The
better, though.
Office about the show itself, they like that Peacock app. They entirely like their entire like monetization plan is entirely centered around how much of The Office can you watch because it's such a big show. But I think the theme song is also in this case better too. So.
It's a pretty good theme. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm voting The Office. Or did I not make that clear?
I'll vote for everybody who loves Raymond.
You're the pity vote guy today.
I like the conveyor belt they were on. It makes a lot of sense.
And
Just
look.
a perfect show.
And look,
Oh well.
The Office deserves one win. I like both next themes better than The Office.
Sure.
Just
All right.
foreshadowing my thoughts there.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Next up, Keenan and Kel or the Drew Carey Show.
Keenan
guessing-
and Kel.
Yeah.
for me.
I'm guessing Andy and Julian are voting together on this one.
Don't be so sure. I could vote Keenan and
As-
Cal because fuck Ohio, but also the Drew Carey Show is really catchy theme.
As much as I like the band behind the Drew Carey Show and the song, the Keenan and the Kel one's the better one of these two.
I'll make it simple for pity vote Jarek and vote Keenan and
Good.
Cal.
Right around the same synergy. I'll give Drew Carey a vote. Fuck not. He's out there with all of them doing his damnedest to
Yeah.
learn a shitty dance routine that he's not very good at because he's not an athletic person, even though he was in the army. I don't understand, but he's trying so hard. I gotta give him a vote.
But look, does Cleveland really rock? As somebody who's been to Cleveland at least 5 times, it does not rock.
I guess maybe it doesn't. Oh well, maybe it did 20 years ago. I don't know.
No, it
Yeah.
did not.
It's probably worse 20 years ago than it is now. All right, next up, Black Sails against Hey Arnold.
I love the Black Sails so much. It's such a good opening. It makes me want to watch the show again.
Pity vote Jarek, you've got something to say.
Well, no, I was going for Black Sails as well. I like the Arnold
Yeah.
music. I love the instruments and all that. It's very catchy and jazzy. I just don't get what is going on with my eyes. Don't understand it.
I think I like Hey Arnold's opening better than Gargoyles, and I think I like Hey Arnold's theme better than Black Sails.
I agree. I'm voting Hey Arnold.
We're coin flipping, baby. I should probably just keep coin flip up.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be Jarek's new nickname? Pity vote
Oh.
Jarek.
PJ, that's me.
PVJ.
All right, we doing heads Black Sails, tails Arnold. That good for everybody?
Sure, let's
That
make
had
sure
to
it
be a
doesn't
tongue
rhyme.
Twister.
It's Black Sails.
Look at that.
Son of a
Ew.
bitch.
That's
Breaking the streak.
gross.
I was having a good run with the coin flip today, but not there.
Sorry about that, buddy. All right, next up, final matchup in our round of 32, Digimon against Gravity Falls.
I almost voted for Butt Ugly Martians over Gravity Falls. Where do you think I'm going with this vote?
Digimon.
Digimon, baby. Is that Digimon for you too, Julian?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Dave, I'm sorry. I love Gravity Falls and I love the artwork and whatnot, but the Digimon digital monsters, I can stomp to that. That's a great workout jam. I got to give Digimon the point.
Yeah, this one's a hard one for me, so I'll give the pity vote to Gravity Falls.
It should be about 2.5 to 1.5 if we could have votes. All right, on to the Sweet 16, the Power Rangers up against King of the Hill.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers, baby. Go, go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, King of the Hill. Great show.
All of that shit.
all right. Fresh Prince against Three's Company.
I
Fresh
love you,
Prince.
Three's Company, but this is also a no-brainer. I'm
Yeah.
Fresh Prince as well. I think that's 3 I'm hearing already. Come on.
Yeah, I'll vote for Fresh Prince as well. No PVJ for this one.
Man.
Moving on. What we do in the shadows against the Sopranos.
Another
What we
easy
do in
one.
the shadows.
Sopranos.
Sopranos for
What we
me.
do.
Oh no. Oh, I thought this would be an easy one.
Again, I know it's not about the show, but everyone should watch What We Do in the Shadows. It's so good.
We doing heads, what we do in the shadows, tails, Sopranos, or other way around? Huh?
The first way is
What's the top one in the bracket? We can do that one as heads. What We Do in the Shadow heads then.
All right, what we do in the shadow, heads, Sopranos, tails. Damn. That's 2 in a row now. Fuck. Oh, Sopranos got robbed.
All right, What We Do in the Shadows, on to the Elite Eight. Next up, In Living Color or Samurai Jack.
Again, easy. In living color.
Samurai Jack.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm going to go with Samurai Jack. I like both.
No.
I won't care who wins. If In Living Color wins, that's
Samurai
fine.
Yeah.
Jack, you can't do what you want to do with Samurai Jack, but you can do what you want to do in Living Color. Come on, dog.
The Samurai Jack tails.
Right, heads in living color.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Ah.
Son of a bitch. Yes. I will cry.
All right, Samurai Jack moves on, and nobody is happy with that above matchup. But first, we've got Pokemon against Different Strokes.
What did
This
I
is
watch
actually-
more of?
This is actually the first hard one in the Sweet 16. This is tough.
No, it's not.
For you, maybe.
I'll go
Pokemon.
Pokemon. That's hard to say, but I'll go Pokemon.
All right, Miss, who was the second vote for Pokemon?
Jared.
Oh, okay.
This is
Man,
tough.
Different Strokes is such an earworm, more than I think anything else on this song, on this list.
No, that'd be fucking
But I
Jeffersons.
think like with the visuals too, I think I just prefer Pokemon.
I'll give a pity vote to Different Strokes. It takes.
Let's be 100% fair,
It's
though.
gonna be stuck in my head this whole weekend. Is the
Let's-
problem?
Different Strokes to rule the world.
Let's be fair. I would.
Everybody's got a special kind of story.
I wish Different Strokes paired up against something else. Let's just say that. But that's the fun to break it up. All the ones that are really good get fucked.
All right, next up, Animaniacs against a pup named Scooby Doo.
I don't like this anymore.
I need to listen to a pup named Scooby Doo again. I have not voted for it once.
Scooby-Doo. I'm going last.
I think complete package wise, Animaniacs is better than Scooby Doo, but the song is better. I think I like the song more than Scooby Doo, but Animaniacs is a better whole package of the opening.
That's what I'm getting from that. I don't know if Jarek's liking a pup named Scooby-Doo.
Scooby turned into a rocket ship and blasted off into the eye of the
And
You got
then
Scooby
Velma,
Snack.
No vote for that shit.
and then,
Animaniacs for me.
and then Velma just pops up like Chinkies. Oh God, why? Don't hate on a pup named Scooby-Doo's theme.
You
I
think
love
it's
it.
better than the original?
Oh, I
Pup
love
named
this
Scooby-Doo
one.
over
Puppy named
Scooby-Doo? Yeah, I do.
love-
A lot better.
Man,
I love Pup Named Scooby Doo in like every regard.
It's actually
Except for
probably
Fred's
the
design, it's a little weird.
So I don't know what went on with like all the newer versions of Scooby from like 2000 and on, but from the 90s back, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo is the best version of Scooby-Doo in general.
I believe you.
Julian, are you gonna make my vote easy or are you gonna fuck me over?
Oh man, I'm going on a pup named Scooby Doo. I just really enjoyed that song.
Fucking piece of shit. All right, I'll let the coin decide.
Oh, yes.
I don't even care at this point. Somebody pick heads and tails on this.
Was Scooby the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Scooby
Scooby
Tails.
Tails.
Yes.
Ah, heads and-
Tails.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not. That's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't know if it's fine.
All right, bottom quarter of the bracket, The Office against Keenan and Kel. Easy Keenan and Kel for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even a shred of doubt in my mind. I'm hearing a sweep here.
All right, good.
Oh yeah.
Quick and easy. Bottom of that, Black Sails against Digimon.
Digimon!
Man,
I don't.
The instruments are so good in the Black Sails one, and that like
I don't get it.
the like marble statue is so like intricate and interesting looking, and there's like so many cool little like mini scenes in it.
I don't see any transforming into digital monsters.
darn.
Listen, if we're talking nostalgia, it's easily Digimon, but that's Black
Okay.
Sails makes me want to watch the show again, so I'm gonna go Black
I've-
Sails.
I've watched 5 episodes of Digimon. I have no nostalgia for it. A theme,
good.
it bops.
I'll join you on the high seas, Dave.
Julian, join me. Digivolve with me.
Oh,
Join
yeah.
me in the digital world.
Yeah, fuck get going, baby. I've had really bad luck with this lately.
All right, Black Sails heads, Digimon tails.
It's gonna be heads. Fuck your pirates. Fuck your pirates.
matey.
It's not that good.
Go get some scurvy.
So
you
good.
bitch.
Maybe not.
It's fine. It should have won the first round, sure. It's in the Elite Eight now. What
Listen,
the
it's gonna get
fuck?
murdered anyways, so it's fine.
Good. It is.
All right, Elite Eight. Starting off, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Oh boy.
It's Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
Like this is a close one, but honestly, it's not. It's Fresh Prince.
It's Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Old PVJ is gonna show his face again.
An old PVJ.
A shame. Power Rangers deserved better, but that matchup, whoo boy,
Yeah.
that matchup.
Can't blame Fresh Prince.
Why
All right,
wasn't it
next up.
against one of these two?
What We Do in the Shadows or Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack.
Samurai
Agreed.
What we
Jack,
do in the
baby.
shadows.
Oh, we got a 3-1 for Jack then.
Man, this one isn't a pity vote.
All right, Samurai Jack moves on to the final four. Beautiful bottom half of the bracket. Pokemon against a pup named Scooby Doo. Oh my
That's
fucking.
actually a really tough one. 'Cause I really like the pup named Scooby Doo theme song.
Jankies. Jarek's like, this is easy.
Please, Pokemon for me. You know where I'm going.
I'm gonna go last.
Scooby Doo.
Fucking
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. But that's how that, like, so when you're watching the show, the music in the show when they transition is them just like saying it's like Scooby Dooby Doo Scooby Doo.
Doobity-doo.
Sorry?
It's so good in like all the best 90s ways.
I'm going pup names.
Here's the thing with a pup named Scooby Doo, where Scooby Doo New Mysteries did everything wrong with the 80s. A pup named Scooby Doo did everything right with the 90s.
I think every time pup named Scooby Doo has been up, you have said, "Here's the thing with pup named Scooby Doo,"
It
and given
does-
some proof.
Here's the thing with pup named Scooby Doo. It's fantastic.
Exactly. And it's
is.
always a different thing I point out, showing how diverse it is. Still gonna go with Pokemon, I think.
What?
I look, the Pokemon theme, I love it. I love it so fucking much. I know the lyrics.
You are all over the place today, man. I cannot predict you to save my life.
I can't either. I almost just voted for a pup named Scooby Doo, and then I thought about doing it. And Pokemon, I'd be voting against that beautiful theme.
I'm going a pup named Scooby Doo.
Sure.
This is the coin flip. I don't care who wins, honestly.
I like how these coin flips are pretty varied on who's on what side.
So heads, a pup named Scooby Doo, tails, Pokemon. Or did I do it back?
Sure. That's fine. I mean,
Whatever, Tails Pokemon. We don't need to go check again.
Here we go, baby. It's pup named Scooby Doo in the final four. I know my champion, baby.
All right. Bottom half: Keenan and Kel versus Black Sails.
We made Jared lose his cool twice. I love it.
I mean, all right, all together now. It's Keenan and Kel. I didn't wait for
Oh, here it goes.
Yeah, no, I'll give Keenan and
Black
Kel
Sails.
this time. Yeah.
you fool. The correct answer is Keenan and Kel.
All right. What a fucking goofy. Well, the top half is pretty predictable, like somewhat predictable. The bottom
No,
half.
Samurai Jack should be here. It just matched up well, except for should have been in living color. You assholes.
It should have been in living color.
You know what? I'll say it. In living color was my favorite on the whole damn bracket.
I'm proud of you.
Okay. Cool. It's really good. It's really good. All right.
know
So
what mine
Fresh
would be.
Prince or
Fresh
Samurai
Prince.
Jack?
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
I'll vote for Samurai.
Whatcha?
I do. I don't know. I like Fresh Prince. It's, love the art style for Samurai Jack. There's no art style.
Samurai Jack
in
got
Fresh
cut
Prince.
off. I can just hear Samurai going, Haku!
The Jack as he's slicing people, and you have the comic book strip. That's good stuff. All right. Bottom half. Fuck me. Pup named Scooby Doo. Keenan and Kel.
Keenan and Kel.
Pup name
Keenan and
Scooby
Kel,
Doo.
dude.
I didn't vote for Keenan and Kel. Keenan and Kel, I'm not surprised is here. Kind of shocked the pup named Scooby Doo got this far.
I'm not. It's a good song.
Look, I said when a pup named Scooby Doo won last round, I was going to champion it, and here we are.
Keenan and Kel.
We let the coin decide. Is
the
it
coin.
Coolio or is it?
It's Pup Named
Or
Scooby Doo
Scooby-O.
should not be getting this far.
It shouldn't, but now it
It
is.
shouldn't.
Oh
Did
my-
we call what was what?
Top
I
one
don't think we did.
Top was
Yeah.
heads.
Heads.
So Scooby Doo.
My champion goes on.
So stupid. Fresh
The
Prince,
finals.
obviously.
Fresh Prince against a pup named Scooby fucking Doo.
All right, I'll vote
That's
first.
so
I said
stupid.
I would champion it, even though I like Fresh Prince better. I'm voting
just
up my names.
Making
I'm with you,
stupid-
Andy. Pup name
no.
Scooby Doo.
No.
Fresh Prince. Y'all are crazy.
Yes, Fresh.
I, I could have left my chaos for a butt ugly mark.
Tails for pup.
I
Tails
put
for
it to the
pup.
finals.
This is
Heads
why
for
you
the
should have
Prince.
voted for In Living Color.
Oh my god.
My
quit.
champion lives.
I quit. I'm never gonna be on this podcast
Listen,
ever.
listen, you guys dissed Twin Peaks early on, and then Karma came and bit your ass.
I'll be honest.
Oh please,
My
kiss
top
my
fi-
ass. You know that Fresh Prince was better than a pup named Scooby Doo. Kiss my whole ass.
Here's what I'll say.
Pup name Scooby Doo.
I wrote down my top 5, and number 2 was Fresh Prince. Remember, Julian, that one time where you championed one just out of nowhere to carry it on?
What? Which
Welcome
one
to
was that?
Karma. I forgot what it
Karma.
was. But you,
I don't understand. You were rocking so hard with Fresh Prince the whole damn time. The
That's my
whole
number
time.
2. It's my number 2. Pup
The
named
whole
Scooby Doo is my
time.
number 5. Actually, Pup named Scooby Doo isn't my number 5. I don't have a 5. It's either Pup named Scooby Doo, Power Rangers, Keenan and Kel, or Different Strokes.
I quit.
You don't quit.
I don't know if I told you guys. I quit. No more Giggle King Jules. This hurt.
Remember, I forgot the episode, but there was one where you just championed one and you did it to be a troll. That was my pup named Scooby Doo. Now, how does it
Listen,
feel?
I think you know, the mystery magic of Twin Peaks has worked its magic and has given everyone some karmic justice here.
Y'all should have just fucking voted in living color. That was the
Twin
best
Peaks
fucking
is
one.
Boring.
If you voted Twin Peaks early on, I bet you Fresh Prince of Bel-Air would have won right now.
Well, what is Twin
Voted-
Peaks
Karma.
even up against?
What was
Scroll up. It was in the top quarter.
I can't even see it. Oh, here we go.
It was
Three's Company.
Oh, come on. Fuck your Twin Peaks.
Fuck Twin Peaks.
Yeah, Andy, you got so much karma for voting against Twin Peaks. You won.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I was carrying the good karma, so you know it equaled out in my favor.
Hey, Fresh Prince is technically my winner, but I said I'd do something and I stuck to my fucking word.
In a more real
6-0.
sense, it's not the winner.
No.
Hey, 6-0. It says first right there, right next to pup named Scooby Doo.
Yep, a big fat gold medal for the dumb dog.
To be fair, Keenan and Kel probably should have been a pup named Scooby Doo.
Keenan and Kel should have. It should have been Fresh Prince versus
Hey.
Keenan and Kel.
Hey.
It should have.
Hey,
Hey,
remember?
karma works in mysterious ways.
Just so you
You know
know,
what?
just so you know,
Shut that karma.
Pokemon should have been a
Go
pup
somewhere
named
with that
Scooby Doo.
shit.
But here the fuck we are, for all you folks who didn't vote for fucking Pokemon.
I didn't vote for pup named Scooby Doo once. This is not on me.
Well, has pup named Scooby Doo been coin flip this entire since Bob's Burgers? Yeah, since after Bob's Burgers.
Okay, to be fair, winning 4 coin flips. That's
Karma.
Got lucky.
That's just God's
Got
way of
fucking
saying
lucky.
it's the best one. For all
Yeah,
you
listen, God was like, "Yo, don't be dissing that Twin Peaks."
Oh, Jesus.
Scooby-Doo.
All right. Anyone got any last words before I wrap this one up?
What was everyone's favorite? I've said
I don't
mine.
know.
Gargoyles.
Really?
Wow.
Gargoyles was my favorite.
I'm sorry. I let you
You're
down
not
there.
sorry.
No, I'm sorry about that one. I'm not sorry about a pup named Scooby Doo.
Can you scroll down back to the Twin Peaks path? I just want to.
Wait, I passed
Yeah,
it.
you went too far.
So it would have lost against Ninja Turtles. It would have
No, it
lost
would've
against
won.
Fresh Prince.
Would not have lost against Ninja
My
Turtles.
opinion, it would have won. Yeah, no, literally, I would have voted Twin Peaks against all of these in this top.
You would have voted Twin Peaks against
Yeah.
both Power Rangers and Fresh
Mhm.
Prince. Get
If
out.
given the chance, I would have. Yeah. So
Well, good thing you didn't get the chance because it wasn't even as good as Three's Company, which lost to Fresh Prince in a landslide.
Yeah. My goodness.
Jarek, your favorite?
Probably The Sopranos.
Anyone feel any themes were kind of should have been on this list?
oh, should have been on this list. Invader
Yeah,
Zim.
man.
Simpsons. Where are the Simpsons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Invader Zim.
I have Invader Zim,
Spider-Man,
DuckTales,
the
2017.
Oh,
and
there was one I
Simpsons.
thought of the other day, and then I
BoJack.
forgot now.
That's okay.
Captain
We
Planet.
needed
have
Butt
another
Ugly
one.
Martians. We needed Cowboys of Moo Mesa. We needed the new Scooby Doo mysteries.
You know, I'm gonna send you guys Teenage Tattoo Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills opening theme song, so you can see that should have been added as a joke.
Hell yes.
I think we have plenty more themes to do this again at some point.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
would love to.
more than
This was fun.
All right, I think it's a good time to close out.
Yeah. All right. So, as you can see, the top television theme song / opening of all time is a pup named Scooby Doo. It won 4 coin flips in a row to make it to the finals and then beat many more deserving entries. But oh well, that's what happens on Bracket Up. You don't get what you pay for. Sometimes not very rewarding
For
today.
anything at all.
I feel great.
But still, it was a blast talking about this stuff with you guys. Actually, a lot of fun. One of the more fun episodes maybe we've had in a while. I don't know. This was great.
Julian
And I can't wait to
disagrees.
do this again in like 3-4 months because I'm sure we can
But
come
my
up
head hurts now.
with a load more. All right. So for Andy Mysett, the guy with the best name in the whole wide world, Red Dead Dave Holloway, the Giggle King Julian Griffin, might be his last episode. Hopefully not, but it might be. He said he was quitting. We'll probably see him in a week. I am Handy Dandy Andy Jarek. We will see you next time on Bracket Up.